I'm Meredith Port, and welcome to Artstreet. If you walk into a club or turn on the radio, you'll hear the sounds of music from all over the world. It's a trend that's sweeping the globe. And the epicenter is right here in South Florida. We're now going to be featuring a musical organization called the Rhythm Foundation, which is actually one of the prime movers behind this musical explosion.
Tonight, people, this is a very, very special night. I don't know if you're aware, but this is the world debut of Seu Jorge and Alma's, the new project. He hasn't played this in Brazil. He hasn't performed this in Europe. The album comes out here next week. You're going to see it first before anywhere, before anybody else on the planet. Right here in Miami Beach, Seu Jorge and Alma's. Yeah!
One of the best things about the music scene in Miami is its diversity, and no one does that better than the Rhythm Foundation. The group was founded 22 years ago and has earned a reputation as a major player on the local art scene. The Rhythm Foundation is a non-profit organization that functions just like a concert promoter, booking talent, enticing audiences, and awakening musical curiosity.
In our history, which goes back to 1988, we've presented more than 400 concerts, festivals, and special events by the leading artists as well as the emerging artists of the world music scene.
A good booking, well, there's different kinds. I mean, we reach a lot of different audiences here, and we produce a lot of different kinds of shows, very small, intimate shows, all the way to, you know, here at the Fillmore Miami Beach or even the American Airlines Arena. But the special thing, it needs to be an artist that is going to have an impact, that we feel is going to have an impact with the audience. Different legends that we've presented from Brazil, from Spain, from Colombia, Argentina. And on the other side of that, the emerging artists, you know, artists that we feel are going to be legends in maybe, you know, 20, 30 years, and presenting them also to kind of nurture that scene and attract a younger audience to our shows and to this kind of music.
The Rhythm Foundation also books sold-out shows at the Adrian Arts Center, the historic Guzman Theater in downtown Miami, as well as smaller venues like churches in South Beach and Coral Gables.
We feel very enthusiastic about all of our shows, and we have tried to develop an audience who trusts our programming taste and shares our enthusiasm for the kind of music that we bring.
World music encompasses a broad spectrum of sounds and styles. Simply defined, it's pop music in any language other than English. When promoters at the Rhythm Foundation book an act, there's one simple criteria. They must be passionate about the artist and believe that passion will resonate with audiences. An essential part of their mission is to create a cross-cultural experience and the opportunity for audiences to learn, share, and enjoy.
I think that the Latin alternative scene, a lot of the music that's emerging out of South America, for example, is extremely interesting and has been making a bigger impact in music, not only here in the U.S., but around the world. And we've seen that develop through the Heineken Transatlantic Festival that we present here in Miami Beach every April. And we've presented some incredible artists from Colombia, from Argentina, from Brazil that take the traditional music from their countries like vallenato or tango or bossa nova and mix it with DJ culture, with electronic music, with sampling, with different kinds of influences, taking music from Africa or jazz from the US or music from New Orleans and mixing it into the pot and mixing it with their traditional sound. We've seen that spread. Artists that played here for the very first time in the US now are more mainstream names and have performed in other festivals like Coachella and Bonnaroo and New Orleans Jazz Festival, but they started here first as an introduction to the Miami audience.
The new season of the Rhythm Foundation promises to be one of their best. A highly anticipated show features Buika, a flamenco vocalist originally from West Africa, who then emigrated to Majorca and grew up in the Gypsy community. She has blossomed into a first-rate world music star who can pack a house as large as the Adrian Arts Center. But just 2 decades ago, top artists and their agents were reluctant to play Miami. It was just too far and not happening. With the explosion of South Beach, all that's changed, and now artists insist on playing Miami and doing it in prime time on Saturday night.
Miami is a young city, and in 22 years, you become part of the story of Miami. You become part of the history, part of the story of the growth. And I thought back to 1988 when we were founded. Miami was a very different place than it is now. Now we are an international cultural capital. We're a center of the Americas. And it was a nice thing to think that our work was in some small way a part of that story.
For more information on the Rhythm Foundation, check out their website at rhythmfoundation.com.